Hello everyone, welcome back to class. This is going to be a fairly strong class. I'd like to bring some balance into the meridians of your front and your back. So we'll be opening up the whole of the front of the body and also the back with various postures. So without further ado, we'll get started, and as always we will just start connecting in with ourselves with some nice deep ujjayi breaths, observing the breath, just allowing the belly to expand with the inhale, and you can make an intention to release anything that no longer serves you with the out breath. Just taking those few moments to check in with yourself and bring yourself back to being. Always feel you can take your time with this bit in the beginning of class. I know we always don't have a lot of time in our lives to fit in practice sometimes, but just a few minutes of connecting with ourselves is so important. And I can assure you that a few moments or a few minutes of meditation daily will change your life, transform your life, as you check in with the greater self that is within. And now just slowly open your eyes, take a deep breath in, bring the arms up and bring them forward, down in front of you, and just stretch out as deeply as you can. Bring your head down towards the floor. And just take some deep breaths and just notice the sensations in your lower back. Breathing through. And then just slowly raise your arms back up and take your hands onto the shoulders and make some deep circles with the elbows. We'll do 3 times in one direction and then we'll reverse. Just warming up the shoulders. Okay, right. Hands still on the shoulders, elbows out the side. Take a deep breath in, and we're going to just move, we're going to just swivel using the breath, the elbows at the same rotation. Just swinging from side to side using the breath. We're just loosening off that whole shoulder girdle, the thoracic area of the spine. Just bringing some energy in and let's come to a standstill. Take a deep breath in, and then just go the other side. So whichever elbow was not leading before, just change over. So you will be able to feel this opening up the thoracic area of the spine, but also the lower back. So just bringing some energy in. Okay, and bring your arms down. Inhale, the arms back up again. And bring the hands together, and the exhale, bring your hands out in front in line with your chest. Reach out the hands, opening up the shoulder blades. Breathing through. And 3. And 4. And 5. Bring the arms down. Let's just roll the shoulders 3 times in one direction, then reverse. And just loosen all that off. Okay, bring the feet out in front, let's point and flex the toes. I always like to do this little warm up at the beginning. And then Circle. And back. Okay. Right, I'm just going to warm up that core a little bit. So we're going to come back on the sacrum, we're going to engage our core, hands behind to support, and we're going to lift that right leg and hold. Now again, don't worry if your leg is still about here holding, and don't worry if you can't hold it that long. Just keep it nice and steady and the core nice and strong. Just remember to do what feels right for you. 3, 4, and 5. Bring that right leg down. Again, engage the core, lift the left one now, lifting up nice and steady. Again, just as high and for as long as you feel comfortable. Breathing through. And 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Okay, I'd like you just to take a nice deep breath in here, take the hands down. Checking in with yourself. Okay, so we're going to zip that core back up again, and we're going to come down, we're going to lift the legs up, and we're going to hold ourselves in a low boat for 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll try and get to 10 if you can, but come down early if you need to. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Coming up, back into cross leg. Breathing through. 3 breaths here. We'll do the same again. And 3. Ready to go back down, back on the sacrum, legs out, low boat. 1. Keep it strong in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Up you come. Whew, nice breath. 2, and 3. Last time. Down we go. Back on the sacrum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't lose the core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Whew, you'll feel that heat rising. It's amazing how quickly the core really does get your heart pumping. Right, okay, we're just going to come back into a nice child's pose. Extended child's pose. Just to take our time, get the breath back after our core exercises there. Just take some deep breaths. Let's reach the hands out in front so that you're opening up the shoulders and you're extending through the back. And just bring yourself back to centre. Okay, 4 and 5. Now all we're going to do now is we're going to move the hands behind and bring the forehead to the floor. Breathing through. And just allow the head to become heavy. Just let it rest on the ground. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so now we're going to come up. Okay, we're going to engage the core. We're going to lift ourselves up and back. Alright, so we're just going to come up, bring the hips forward, and bring the arms up on an inhale. And then we're going to come forward and back. Back to child's pose. Inhale, bring the hips forward, arms up, and Keep going with the breath, keep the core nice and strong here. And again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. Now we're going to inhale up. We're just going to stay here in this position. Okay. Now we're going to curl the toes under here. Hands in front of the heart chakra. And we're going to slowly come back. Just as deep as you can. Hold here. And come forward again. So I want to inhale here. And then exhale, come back. Inhale, come forward. And then exhale back. Inhale forward. If you're finding it hard on your knees, you can always put the blanket underneath your knees. Okay, coming back. Remember to keep that core nice and strong. And exhaling through. And back. One more time. Excellent. Okay, uncurl the toes. Alright, so we're just going to come down to our tabletop position. I'm just going to warm up the wrists a little bit. So we're going to come forward and back. Just gently. Forward and back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Come back to tabletop. Let's do some cats and cows to start activating all the front and the back. So inhale, looking up. Exhale, round the shoulders. Inhale, nice deep cats and cows. Pushing down with the hands round the shoulders, tummy towards the spine. Then we're inhaling here. Opposite movement. Great way to wake up the spine and the digestive system. A few cats and cows every morning. Okay. Right, coming back to tabletop. Alright, we're going to come into a nice plank position. Okay, so we're keeping it nice and strong here. Nice and strong. Breathing through. 2, keep it strong in the core. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Push back to downward dog. Okay, now you might have to puppy dog the legs if your hamstrings are feeling a little bit tight. Come down towards the floor, stretching through, engaging the knees, the legs, bring the chest down towards the floor, bring your gaze up towards your navel, and hold here. Breathe. 4 and 5. Okay, inhale. We're going to come up onto the tiptoes and we're going to just swing our legs round to the right. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in here. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale back onto the tiptoes and back round the other side. Inhale 1, 2, and 3. Back up onto the tiptoes again, other side. Remember, you can always take a rest if this is too much for you. 2 and 3. Back up onto the tiptoes and over. 1, 2, and 3. Back up onto tiptoes, come forward into plank, down to chaturanga. Bring yourself all the way down to the floor. Inhale into upward dog. Hold here. So allowing the lower back to relax, engaging the glutes if your lower back is struggling. Okay, now we're going to curl the toes under, back to downward dog. Remember, use your knees if you need a little bit more assistance. Back to downward dog. Okay, so we're going to take that left leg up to the ceiling. We're going to hold here. 2 and 3. We're going to bend at the knee. We're going to bring it over to the right. 2. Now we're going to bring that to 3. Now we're going to bring that left foot down all the way down to the back and come into wild thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Bring that left hand round, bring yourself back to downward dog. 2 breaths. 1 and 2. Right leg up to the ceiling. 1, 2 and 3. Bend the knee, bring it over. 1 and 2. Bring that all the way down. Swing yourself round into wild thing. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Bring yourself round again. Back to downward dog. 3 breaths. 1, 2 and 3. Nice deep breath in. Bring that right foot up to the outside of that right foot. Bring that left knee down. Bring that your weight over onto the side of that right foot so the knee is coming out towards the side, and you're slowly bringing yourself down just as deep as you feel you can into lizard. Remember, you can have your hands holding you here if you're struggling a little bit with that hip opener. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Coming back up. Come back onto that left foot. You're going to bring that right foot round now and through the middle here. Swing round into starfish. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now we're going to come down a little bit towards that back foot. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Back to downward dog. Fabulous. 3 breaths here. 1, 2 and 3. Inhale, bring that left foot up to the outer side of that left hand. Let yourself go over to the left of the foot. Bring yourself down for lizard. This side. 2. 3, 4 and 5. Coming back up. Curl the right toes under, back to downward dog here. Take 3 breaths. 1, 2 and 3. Wonderful. Bring that left foot round. So you're coming down into starfish. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and then you're going to come down a little bit deeper towards that back leg. 2, 3, 4 and 5. Well done. Back to downward dog. 3 breaths. You're feeling it now. 1, 2 and 3. Bring the knees to floor. Good, excellent. Okay, we're just going to take a nice wee rest there. Your arms have had quite a bit of strength building there. Okay, we're just going to do 5 now rounds, similar to the beginning posture. where we just came up, we went back, but I want to do it in a big nice round, so I'll show you. So we're going to come back onto the heels, use the core, and as we inhale, nice back bend in, bring the hands up, exhaling down, inhale, two, and three, and four, last one, and five, back to center. Take a breath. Okay, coming forward, curl the toes under, and come back into a Malasana position. So we're really now bringing a nice stretch now into the whole of the back, tailbone, tucking under, reaching out. I love this posture because when you breathe in deeply, it really opens up that whole thoracic area and the midsection of your back as well. I feel it's a nice stretch, but I also love the feeling that it gives my calves as well. I get a nice stretch. So if I've been for a run, I quite often come back and do this position because I feel it really helps my calves along, obviously with downward dog and things, but I do find that I like this position just for ironing out tight calf muscles. Okay, so now we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to raise ourselves up in this position and bring our feet into hip width apart. And we're going to come down into a deep squat. So as long as your back is nice and straight, keep it nice and strong in the core, hands in front of the heart chakra. And we're just going to hold this position. So now we're bringing some strength into our legs. Okay, so from here we're going to just come down onto the tiptoes and we're going to balance here. Again, just keeping it nice and steady. Breathing through. Next inhale, we're going to raise ourselves up again into the squat. Keep it nice and steady. 3, 4, and 5. Now we're going to stay where we are, but we're going to take our weight on that left foot. We're going to bring ourselves into Shiva squat. So that's bringing that right knee behind the left knee. Hold it steady through the core. 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll bring that right leg round. Place it on the front of the leg now and come down again to the squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Place that foot now on the back of the ground. We're going to come all the way down to the squat on the tiptoes. 4, and 5, raising ourselves back up again. Squat, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a bit awkward looking, isn't it? And 5, okay, bring the weight on that right foot into Shiva squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bring that left leg round and come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring that left foot down, come back down again. Hold yourself here. Now good. You'll have built up quite a lot of strength in the lower back there. Okay, hands down, come back into Malasana. Just move the feet to bring the toes pointing out so you can come into a nice comfortable Malasana. Three, 4, and 5. Coming forward now. Okay. I'm just going to position ourselves down onto the mat into a nice Sphinx position. And we can just rock the hips from back to forward. I'm going to lift both feet now. Okay, we're going to lift both feet. Now I'm going to take the left hand and I'll keep the left arm down. Take the right hand and bring that right heel towards your bottom. Just have a nice stretch out because the quads have worked quite hard today. Okay, release. Take the weight of the right arm, do the same with the left, bring it towards your heel towards your bottom. You can have that leg down if you like, or you can have it up. Depends how much stretching out you need. 4 and 5, release. Okay, place both feet down. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, bring your gaze down towards your right heel. And just notice the sensations in the left hand side of the lower back. Breathing nice and deeply. Inhale back up to Sphinx, and as you exhale, do the same the other side. Look down towards that left heel, and just notice the sensations in your lower back. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, come back to Sphinx. Okay. Just before we go to our bow, which is our kind of final back bend posture, I want to just do a nice little forearm side plank with a leg lift, okay? So I want you to come up into the side. Now if you can lift that leg, that's fabulous. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Come round, other side. See if you can do it in one maneuver. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming all the way around, bring your body back to Sphinx. Whew, just a nice little finish off there. Okay, so now we're going to come into Dhanurasana, into bow. Alright, so we're going to lift the feet. Then we're going to grab both the feet. Or if you want a higher bow, you can grab your ankles. Okay, so we're just going to hold the position here. Just get yourself ready for a lift. So we're lifting our head, neck and chest off, as well as our knees, making a nice bow shape. So when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and come up. 2. We'll get to 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And lower. Take a break, take a little rest. Breathing through. Okay, we're now ready to have another lift. So take it easy, take a nice deep breath in and lift. Remember, don't hold your breath here. Keep breathing through. Release the shoulders, allow them to relax into the pose. Down we go. Slowly release the feet, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, slowly come back into child's pose and relax here. And just connecting with the breath and the lower back there. And then slowly on the inhale, come back up. Just bring yourself round into a seated position. Take a nice deep breath in and come forward into a nice Paschimottanasana. So you should always do a nice deep forward fold after a back bend of any kind. Because it just brings a nice counter pose when you require it. And just take a nice deep breath, don't rush. Okay, nice deep forward fold. Come up with a nice deep breath and a straight back, and then as you exhale, just go that little bit deeper if you can, down into your forward fold. Just take it easy though. There is no rush. And then coming back up. We'll just finish off with a nice little wild thing this way. So we're going to bring the left foot up and have it in line with our right calf. Take the right hand back. Take a nice deep breath in, engage the core, come up into wild thing. 1. Breathing through. 2. 3. 4. Now I'm going to go to 10, but if you come down early whenever you want. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, come back. Nice deep breath in, exhale, forward fold. 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Coming back up, other side. Right foot comes up in line with the calf. Left hand comes behind. Engage the core. Inhale and up. Wild thing. 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Well done. Come back down, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, come forward. Coming back up, we're just going to do a nice shoulder stand. So coming forward, coming back on to the shoulders. Holding steady. We'll hold for 15 if we can. Now that's 10 breaths of mine. So the 5, 1, 2, 3. Try and make sure you don't look at me. Make sure your head is nice and straight in this position. And 5,
Okay, we're going to bring our feet over our head to plough, okay? Halasana. I'm just going to hold here. Only take your hands away if your feet are at the floor and you are well supported. Otherwise, leave them supporting your back. Breathing through. Okay, just gently roll yourself back, down. We're going to cross our legs. We're going to come up onto the elbows. We're just doing a modified fish pose. Bring the head back. So you can still take much weight on your elbows. You're just doing a modified version here. Onto the crown of the head as a counter pose for the neck. Opening up the chest and the front. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Just relax on the back and just allow the legs just to fall where they're going to fall in your cross-legged position. And I just want you to place your hands on your belly. And just begin to observe the breath again. You can imagine the Nadis, the Meridians, that energy body, circulatory system is nicely stimulated now. Is opening up the front of the body and the spine, allowing good energy flow, prana, chi, ki, however you want to know that energy prana body. Energy coming round. Breathing in and out. And just checking into how you feel now. Do you feel much calmer after your practice now? Strengthening the body. Just notice how you feel emotionally after a strong practice like that. You may feel a myriad of emotions as we open up our bodies. We can release stuck energy, stuck emotions, stuck trauma. So just sit with it, observe what comes up. And then we're just going to slowly bring our knees up to our chest. And we're just going to rock from side to side. And you can roll around in a big circle. If you wish, just to rock out any tension in the lower back. And then we're going to cross our feet over. We're going to roll up to seated. We will finish our practice in the normal fashion. Please remember Shavasana. It's always important to have a 5-minute lie down just to integrate the magic of your practice. But for now, we will close the yoga session for today in the usual fashion. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done, everybody. See you next time.